It's January in New England, it's cold, and we're back at the Rock Village School. We have had a lot of progress here. We've been putting in all the new framing for the floor plan, and now we've moved on to the back section of the building. We had to take this whole entire floor out because a lot of the fir flooring here was rotted, and in doing so we discovered that the sills were bad around the perimeter of the building. So we took some time, ripped the deck out, put new sills in, reframed the walls so we got our new insulation cavities, and then we put down a whole new deck here. Now, we had to do new concrete footings all the way across the floor, new girts, and new framing. In order to finish that framing on the other side, we got a little problem that we have to fix. I'm gonna take you guys down into the hole and show you what we're dealing with. So when we took the floor system out that was existing in the back half of the building here, we continued the new floor joist to about here. We're gonna have to bridge all the way across over to this wall. We're gonna put a new sill plate in and a new ledger so we can attach the floor joists in. But before we can do that, we gotta fix this problem right here. From this corner down about 12, 13 feet, this whole entire block wall pushed into the building. Now, how did that happen? Well, there was a big catalpa tree outside, and it was allowed to grow for its entirety of its life into this wall. So we're looking at maybe 30, 40 years of this tree growing. It was a little sapling that somebody could have just pulled out of the ground, but the house right here was abandoned, and that tree grew the whole entire time. And what it did is the roots and the base of the tree pushed into the wall and pushed this wall into the building. Well, that's no good for us to put new framing and a new floor system on top of. So what we're gonna do is have our mason come here and rebuild this whole entire wall. I'm gonna show you in further detail from outside how bad this situation actually is, but it's nothing that we can't fix. So we're outside at the Rock Village School out in the back corner, and we've got these big piles of dirt here from where we had to pull the catalpa tree out of the ground that was growing into the back of the building. You can see we had cut up all the logs of it here, and this was a pretty massive tree. Now, what we had to do was put these temp posts up to hold the wall and the roof system in place, and then we actually put hay down here because it's so cold right now, just to keep the ground insulated so we could actually excavate and pull the root system out. But if we walk this way, I can show you in a little bit more detail how bad the situation actually is. So the catalpa tree was growing right here, and you can see the root ball pushed the wall inside. The whole corner's kind of coming apart here. We've got these big cracks and separations in all the block, and it pushed the block right off of the footing that's on the ground here. So what we're gonna do is have our trusty mason, James, who comes and rescues us with everything concrete and brick, come in here and disassemble this wall and then put a brand new block wall here. He's gonna fill the first couple of courses with concrete and rebar, stabilize that wall, make a nice strong footing, and then build it right back up so we can put all of our framing on top. Again, we've got our temp posts here to hold this building up, make sure everybody's safe and secure. And then once this wall's put back together, we'll backfill everything here. It'll be just like brand new, right as rain.
Alright Christian, we're going to just start pulling this wall down further, right down to the foundation. We'll clean off the bricks and the blocks, and we'll stack them all up in here so we can reuse them. So we'll just take it back as far as there's damage right there in that corner.
Yep.
Clean these blocks up, and we should be good. Replace this corner, anything that's loose, like this. Take out anything like this. We'll just clean them all up, we'll stack them inside. Clean off the mortar. They should be ready to go again.
Whoa! Look at that! We got a huge hole.
Good timing.
This is great, man.
Yeah, it's coming down a lot quicker than we probably thought, but that tells you how much damage was there when we got here, you know?
It doesn't even look like we need the wall at all. I mean, I'm thinking we put more rock and have like a water feature. We'll just let some koi fish, or like,
if it's in the budget, I'll do anything.
It's perfect, right? Yeah,
But yeah, it looks great. It's coming down. We saved it as far as you can see there.
Okay.
This held up well. Didn't even creak or anything.
It's
so
awesome.
We're pretty happy with the stability here.
Testament to a hip roof.
There you go. Yeah, all the weight on the corners.
Yeah.
But the main thing is your footing.
Yep.
It was the original footings and trash.
It's trash.
So I'm going to build a new footing outside just to support this section of wall.
Oh, good.
I'll tie it into this foundation and tie it around this corner.
Yep.
If we can get that done today, I should be able to rattle this wall back up for you tomorrow.
That's awesome. Then you just start putting the block right back in.
We'll build these blocks back in.
Yep.
We'll just use those instead of bringing new ones in.
Yeah.
We won't have to get rid of those.
I love that.
We'll reinforce it, and I'll put some vertical rebars, maybe every 24 on center.
Okay. Yeah.
And then get right up underneath this wall plate for the boys.
That's great. And then I can get Eric and the guys back here and we can rebuild that wall plate and then reframe this and we'll be in good shape.
Yeah, perfect.
That's awesome.
You want to jump down and have a quick look? Or
Definitely.
We'll show you what we're up against here. Yeah, so you can sort of see this is your footing that was here. So I'm just going to come outside of it, pull right on top of this old one, and we'll just put rebar in it and rebar around that corner.
You know what's the thing that's amazing about this though too? As thorough as we are today with modern code,
This works.
they did this back in the 50s, 60s, and it saved for that tree growing into it, it worked.
Oh, if it wasn't for that tree, it would be still standing. There's your tree right there.
Jesus, look at the size of that roof.
Grew.
Holy.
Yeah, smashed the block out, grew up through one of your cells. Wow. The shape of it there. And that's what split this
So
wall
these
apart.
roots just grew right in. The base of the tree grew here, kicked the wall in, and this just ripped.
And then a lot of the
apart.
roots were inside the cells.
Yeah.
It was just growing up.
No kidding. Wow. All right.
So I think we're in good shape. We've got a plan anyway. I think everybody will be happy with it. In a couple of days and we'll be out of your hair.
That's perfect.
You can get the boys in, finish your decking.
We can get a good look at the old sill plate right here. That is Swiss cheese.
Quick enough fix.
Yeah.
You know, when it comes to foundations, you never
That's
know what
awesome.
you're getting into. But yeah, we'll take it. The welder's great.
No,
Can't
I
complain.
know. This is perfect.
Warmer out here than it is inside, so we'll park up outside for the day.
Yeah, that's great. Well, I'll let you guys get back to it.
Awesome.
I love it.
Yeah, we'll
Thanks,
get this
guys.
poured for you today. We'll
Perfect.
be back first thing in the morning to rebuild.
That works.
Awesome. Thanks, Mike.
Thank you. We're back at Rock Village and we're actually building the concrete block wall today. So we're gonna take a look and see how James is making out. Hey James, how's it going?
Morning, Mike. How are you?
Good, good.
A bit better looking out here today
Oh,
than
that
it was
looks
yesterday.
That looks absolutely awesome.
Yeah, it looks a little stronger anyway, that's for sure.
Yeah, that corner looks nice and square, and I love the lines, the mortar.
Yeah, it's
That's
looking good
awesome.
now.
So once this is done, then you can put rebar and fill the first couple of blocks and then just go right across.
We're gonna go rebar on 24s on center from here.
Okay.
And we'll fill those solid right up to the wall plate.
Yep.
And then they can give them something to...
Oh, nice. That'll act
adhere.
almost just like posts.
Exactly,
the whole
and then
way
that'll
down.
give them something to adhere their posts to.
Yep.
It'll be awesome.
Well, I love this because, especially when we first bought this, what everybody was afraid of was this big tree and how bad the wall was here. And it's actually not that big of a problem.
It never is. It never is.
Yeah.
That's why these buildings last so long.
I know.
Yeah.
And I love the little footing that's in here now. Gives us something nice to sit the blocks on top of it, and then they just go together kind of like we're doing Legos,
Legos, yeah. That's what I tell you. Get the kids Legos.
I know.
That's why I have kids for cheap labor.
I know. Every little kid that ever played with Legos should get into doing block walls.
Just wait till I'm retired. There's not a lot of work around.
I know.
No, but
Awesome.
everything's going good here.
Yeah.
And do you have any concerns?
No, I don't think so. I mean, we got the weather's with us. We'll just keep right on going. I'm going to let Alex know that you'll be ready for us probably to backfill within the next couple of days.
Yeah, I'll be out of here tomorrow, so just give it maybe another day. Just let the sun get at it. I'll wrap it with some thermal blankets.
Perfect.
Just to let it set up, and then we'll try to get it backfilled sooner rather than later.
Yeah, that works.
And you can move ahead inside then.
Nice, that works for me.
Awesome.
I appreciate it.
No problem at all. Happy to do it.
Yeah, we'll keep at it, and the next thing we'll do will be the chimney.
The chimney. Once the spring comes,
Yep. Okay.
But it shouldn't be again.
Yeah.
Looks worse than it is.
Yeah,
Not
exactly.
a big deal.
Yep. Excellent. All right, thanks, James.
Thanks, my man. We'll get back at it.
Yep.